Hey guys, so today I decided I was going to take a little step out of my comfort zone and sit down and do my makeup. So today we are going to be working from the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection that she did with Morphe. And the palette that we are going to use is called Bling Boss. My camera never focuses, so that's that. But it is these colors. See, they are so pretty and they are so pigmented. So I don't use any specific brushes. I just kind of have like a jumbled up pack of like some brushes from IT Cosmetics, some brushes from, there's a piece of hair on it. Brushes that I got from Ross. IT Cosmetics, it's just like whatever kind of brushes you use those. Don't worry about trying to change up your brush set for anybody else. Nobody else is going to be wearing your makeup and using your brushes, unless you share. So just don't worry about what other people think. Okay, first things first. If you use the Tarte Shape Tape for your primer, then use that. If you don't, then don't. I just have this on hand. It's the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and my camera's not going to focus, but this is what it looks like. It's the old original one, and this tube is actually old. So I use about that much. You don't need a whole lot. That's probably why I still have it. I don't ever check expiration dates on my makeup. I know you should, but I don't, because I don't make enough money to go through and buy makeup every time it expires. So we just work with what we have. So we just apply it all over the lid. I like to bring mine up. If you don't, then don't. If you do, then do. Next, we're going to set the primer that's on our eyelids. Or I am. If you want to, then you can. I just use this Airspun loose face powder just to set it. And I brought this with me whenever I went to Honduras. I brought it, and it was not fun because, let me move this down some. Okay, when I went to Honduras, I brought this with me, and it made a big mess. So look, that's what it looks like. But I just get any kind of fluffy brush. I just get any kind of fluffy brush and dab it on there, and it gives you a little bit. You can see there's fallout. Something that I'm going to do to keep my hair out of my face, because if not, it'll just keep looking ridiculous. I use these little clips. They're just these little metal clips. I got these from the Dollar Tree. I just pin my hair back. It doesn't look nothing special, nothing cutesy tootsy. There you go. That's good. All right. Now our hair is pinned back. Now we can get started without having our hair all on our face. So the first shade I'm going to go in with is Hush Hush, and it's this shade right here. You can see my phone. We have Hush Hush right there. And I'm going to go in with a flat brush just to apply it all over the lid. Let me see which brush I'm going to use. And excuse my brushes, they're not clean. I just wipe them on a towel. Like right now I'm sitting on a towel, and I just wipe the brush on the towel. So the brush that I'm using looks like this. We're gonna go in with some Hush Hush. Whew. I'm just gonna place it all over the lid. What we do with one eye, we do with the other eye. Sometimes I do one eye at a time, but I've learned that if I complete one full eye and then I move on to the next one, sometimes I forget the steps that I took to get to the look, and so then they kind of look the word that I would use is cattywampus, but I don't know if that's the word that y'all use. But they look cattywampus. So this is just our base. This is just the transition shade. And I have hooded eyelids, so like, you see I don't have much to work with. I'm still learning how to do like the halo type stuff and the cut crease and all that, but I'm not very good at it. I don't have a lot of crease to work with to really cut. So I don't know. I'm trying, haven't gotten there yet, but that's okay. You know, you just play with it. You figure out what works for you and what you like. And so what if it doesn't look like an Instagram model? Oh, girl, we went up. We went way up. Promise I won't cry over spilled milk. Give me a paper towel. Give me another volume. Give me another hour or two. Why you got a man if you know you don't want? Why when you thought you knew better? Thought you knew better, but you do. The next brush that I'm going to use is this halfway. It was so dirty. Okay, excuse my dirty brush, but the next one I'm going to use is this. It's sort of pointy, but it's still fluffy. And I'm going to use that to apply, what color are we going to go with? We're going to use Sparks. So we have this one right here, and it's Sparks. I'm going to use some of that just on the outer corner of our eye, very gently. And go here and up, but I'm just going to focus on leaving it like in this vicinity. And trust the mess. It looks, even if it looks wacky now, it'll look good whenever you're finished. So we're going to get a little bit more Sparks.
I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye, just not forget.
You see, I'm trying to keep it just here. I go to the middle, but I don't blend it all the way over. I just want to touch my nose with the brush. And if I'm not looking at the lens of my phone like this, it's because I'm looking at the viewfinder so that I could do my makeup, because the mirror is behind my phone and my whole setup, so I can't really look in the mirror. And I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So we're just going to keep working this around. All right, so this is what we have for now. I'm gonna get, what color am I gonna use next? The next color we're gonna use is some Rockstar, so that's this one right here. We're gonna use Rockstar. And I'm going to use the same brush I did wipe it off. I'm just going to move it around, kind of blend it using this brush. It's not a blending brush, but you know, it blends. I'm going to push into my crease and move it across. I love how well these colors blend. They are so pretty. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit more Rockstar, just a little tad, so that I can drag it over more. We're wiping it off, and we're going to go back with a little bit more sparks just to add it a little higher up and to pull it over. All right, so then I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. And what I do is I just put a dot on the back of my hand, maybe like a little more. For this part, I'm going to move y'all closer so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm not cutting out the whole crease. I'm just cutting out this portion here. I'll show you. I don't know if y'all can see. Okay. And excuse the eyebrows. We'll fix those. But for now, you just get a dot. And I'm just doing here because I am going to drag some of that shadow down this way. So I'm just doing this portion of the lid. What I'm doing is I'm wiping some of the concealer off because so just there. So more than halfway, but it's not invading the space of this, so whenever I start to blend it over, it'll still be good. This is the part where we're going to go in with our Stila Magnificent Metals, or whatever it is. Yeah, Magnificent Metals. And it just looks like this. I've used it before, you can tell from there. With this stuff, it dries really quick, so you have to work fast. And we're going to use the same brush. You just tap, 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 or whatever. And then you take the flat brush and you move it to wherever you want it to go. Wait for it to dry. So for now, I'm done with brows. It's really light up here, but I'll cover it with foundation. But I'm going to go in with this VIP color, and I'm going to use this brush just to take a little dot and place that right here. I'll do the same with the other eye. It'll work better if you use your setting spray or Fix Plus or water, but I'm not doing that for now. I'm just going to do it like this because I am running behind now. First, we are going to apply some mascara and curl the lashes. So I always apply the mascara first and then I curl my lashes. Okay, so we have our mascara on. I'm going to go in and curl my lashes. So now here comes the struggle that I've always had and that I probably will have for a really long time. Lashes. I've always wanted to be able to wear lashes and I can never figure out how to get them on. So we have a pair of Ardell Wispies, and it's just these. I have some of this Duo Glue, and it is the dark tone. And it says it blends with black or brown lashes. So I got some of that. I'm going to open it up, and it looks like this when you open it. So this way, I'm going to gently pull them off. And they say you set them on your lashes first to measure them. To make sure it's in a good place. Or to make sure they're the right length. Oh God, I'm struggling already. I'm so nervous. My hands are shaking. So I'm going to trim it. You should always trim your lashes from the outer edge. If you're going to trim them, then trim them from the outer. So I have these. This is going to be the outer portion. Okay. Okay, so I have to figure out how to get the lashes to go down, like curve down, instead of go straight across. Like, I'm having issues. Somebody come help me. Look at it. It's like... Okay, so I still have to learn how to do lashes. But for now, this is how they're going to look. I am running late. I don't use primer for my face. I know that I should, but I don't, so... Before, whenever I was trying to use primer, it wasn't working out because I'm taking my nose ring out. The primer wasn't working out because my face gets really oily, and so I'm using the Amazonian clay. It's Tarte, and this color is light beige. I just put some of that on there, and then I'm putting some of the matte poreless, what is this? The Fit Me, Maybelline Fit Me, but it's the matte poreless, and it's in color, it's in shade 220. Whoop. And I already shook it up, and I put some right in the middle. Well, not that much, but you know. And then I take it and I mix it in with my finger. Anyway, whenever I was using primer, I've tried a bunch of different kinds of primers. Like, I have a really good one. I have a not so cheap one. It's the Cover FX mattifying primer. I've tried this. I've tried it just on my T-zone. I've tried it just on the outer portion of my face. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it doesn't like me, so, oh crap. Before we do that part, let's go ahead and add some concealer. Okay, that's better. And then we're gonna bounce that booty like a basketball. I'm not trying to do ASMR, but I mean, if that's how it comes out, then that's how it comes out. Ooh. Okay, so now we go in with this. We just scoopy doopy and you dab it all over the place. Just like nobody's business. I don't even know if this is my shade anymore. We're gonna learn today. All right, just got some foundation in my hair. Put in your hair if you want. I mean, if you want a new color for minus the salon fees, just add foundation to your hair. You see? Wonderful, ready to go. I keep wiping my finger on this carpet. I need to buy like towels, or buy new towels for the house and then use... I need to buy new towels for the house and then use like the old towels as designated makeup towels, because when I'm sitting here doing my makeup, I wipe so much stuff on the towels and then it stains it. Like, some of the stuff doesn't come out. And so, good thing I'm sitting on a stained up towel right now, because if not, then I would have ruined one of the good towels. So then when people come over and they think that there's like poop stains on a towel, it's not. But it looks like it. Don't laugh at my armpits. They're dark. You know why? Because my hair's dark. And I shaved them instead of waxing. So my face is so red. I was sweating in the bathroom because I was like, what if I can't get this eyelash on? And then I got one on. I was like, what if I can't get the other one? And then I got to walk back in here to my phone and tell y'all that video's over because I couldn't do it. I didn't want that for myself. She's just still red everywhere. You see how that concealer starts to blend in from the eyebrows? You want to know a secret? I don't contour. Because I know that contouring, it's supposed to slim down your face, make your face look more, what's it called? Sculpted or whatever. More perfect. But, you know, my face is chunky. But I like the shape of my face. And I like the size of my nose. And I like the shape of my nose. So I feel like contouring is when you want to like make your nose look slimmer, because a lot of people would contour like this part and then they highlight, or yeah, they highlight this portion and they contour this portion. And I don't want to do that, because I don't want to make my nose look skinny, because I like the way my nose is, how it is in its natural state. Okay, I'm going to use some of this. I got a piece of hair. I got hair everywhere. I'm shedding like a cat. I'm going to use some of this Airspun stuff. I take the sponge out and set it like on the floor or something. And then you tap some of this into the lid. Not good. Not good. It's all right. You know what? Just keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Cut! I'm just kidding. I use my beauty sponge and I dip it in there like that. And then I guess you could call it baking, but who knows? Not really, because I don't let it sit, but add a little oomph. I don't have time to bake cakes right now. I gotta go get Corbin from school. No time for baking cakes. Okay. So now that we did that, I get the same brush that I use for blush, because I don't have money to go buy more. Wipe it off on the towel. And then I still have a lot of this left in here. I don't know why I tapped it before I even did anything. Tap Ceruzzi. And I just apply it. Dip, tap Ceruzzi. Apply more. Dip, tap Ceruzzi. dip, tap Cerusi. Yeah, cool. Don't mess up the brows. Girl, you are glamorous. Took long enough to get these things on. Sheesh. I was so scared, like I was sweating. All right, and then I just like tap Cerusi the rest of this in here. Put your sponge back. Oh, crap. I mean poopsie. So then I get, what do I get? Then what do you do, Sierra? You gotta make something else up? All right, hang on. Give me a second. Let me get my thoughts organized. Okay, they're all over the place. And then I use this CoverGirl Cheekers blush. This is in the shade. What shade is this? I don't know. Does it even have a shade? No, it's just blush, okay? Cheekers. I think Cheekers is the color. Anyway, I use this CoverGirl blush, and I think the shade name is Cheekers because I don't see anything else that would indicate a name. I use the same brush. Take it, swipe Cerusi in here. Dab, 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 dab. Dab, 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 dab. Dab again. I need bronzer. You know, I've never used bronzer. I used to. No, back in the day whenever I first started wearing makeup when I was like 12. Then I did. And then I just do this to add some like color to my face, even though my face has color. What else do I do? Highlight. I don't miss out on the highlight. Okay. This is the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero. It's the what is it? Collab that Nicole Guerrero did with Anastasia. And I love it and I use it all the time. We're going to use some of the Kitty Cat. I always say I'm going to use a color and then I end up using the Forever Lit. I don't know if they sell it in singles, but once I use this whole palette, I hope that I could buy Forever Lit like by itself because I don't want to have to buy another palette just to get this color, but I will because it's that good. There's one specific brush that I use to put on my highlight and I can't find it. So we're going to have to wing it because I don't have time to like look for it. So we're just going to use this. The one that I use is just like this, but it's bigger. I tried using, I have this brush and I also have this one that they say you can use. I think this is a highlight brush, but it doesn't work for highlighting. So I don't use it. I want my highlight to be like boom, like highlighting the sky. So we use Kitty Cat. Whee! Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Fine light, beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You see, this one is Forever Lit. And it just adds a little bit of boom. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Okay. Let me go get some lips. So I did not let y'all know what shade this was. I'll link it in the description below, but it's a part of the Sephora collection. It is one of the cream liquid lip stains. and it is in number 40, which is the shade Pink Tea. And it was just a little sample that I got, but I use it all the time. Okay, you guys, so that's all for today's look. I really hope you enjoyed sitting down and doing makeup with me. Normally, I don't do makeup this glamorous only because I haven't mastered my eyebrows or my eyelashes. But for now, I'm really happy with how it turned out. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really, really helps. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can see my future videos. Thank you so much for sitting down with me today, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.